那个不是房子，咱真原来有个穷人有点呢。
The elderly and children, be careful of the steps and follow the instructions to clear the passage towards the
旅行で来たんですか？
yes.
ああ
Yes.
あ、this way. Thank you. バイバイ。
lênก่อนเด้อ 哦，冇睇到啲。屌，預備回鄉證真真正喎。
Thank